welcome. Very good afternoon. You're watching The Big Story with me, Afrida Rahman Ali. We are going to, in fact, focus on West Bengal over the next half an hour and bring up the big talking points around the violence that has happened yesterday on an attack on a convoy of BJP President JP Nadda. So, in fact, viewers would recall that only yesterday we reported this incident of BJP President JP Nadda's convoy coming under an attack, and that has sparked a huge political tug-of-war between the two principal parties, big political parties in West Bengal, the BJP on one hand and the TMC, the ruling TMC on the other. The stakes are high for both parties ahead of the state elections, and the big question is now, who is behind this continuous spiral of violence that we are witnessing in the state of West Bengal? Will this kind of incident in any way bolster the chances of BJP in the coming polls? Will they be able to play the victim card and use the case against the ruling TMC for the kind of violence faced by several BJP workers as well? I'm going to introduce my guest this afternoon, Somnath Singha Roy, supporter of the TMC, joining me, and also Bhaskar Ghosh, leader of the BJP. I welcome the two of you. Thanks for giving us time here on Mirror Now. Before I go across to my guests, I want to bring up the reaction that we have got from the governor of West Bengal after yesterday's incident. In a scathing attack on West Bengal Chief Minister, Governor Jagdeep Dhankar questioned the state government machinery over this attack, questions the law and order and the law enforcement over the security lapses, the reason why the governor believes this incident took place, and also claims that Indian democracy was shamed. The governor added that the ruling party, therefore, must apologize for this incident. Let me go across to my guest to ask this question. Coming to you first, Somnath Singha Roy ji, ye गवर्नर ने कहा है, अभी जगन्नाथ धनखड़ जी का जो स्टेटमेंट है वो ये कह रहे हैं कि आप जिम्मेदार है, टीएमसी जो है वहां जिम्मेदार है लॉ एंड ऑर्डर के लिए। ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है कि इतना पुलिस प्रेजेंस होने के बावजूद जो कॉन्वॉय वहां से निकले डायमंड हार्बर की तरफ, उस पर इस तरह का स्टोन पेल्टिंग किया गया? कौन लोग थे जिन्होंने ये किया?
पहली बात, अच्छा लगा आपने पहली मैं सुन रहा था वहां पर बहुत ज्यादा पुलिस वाले था। बीजेपी वाले ने बोल रहा था वहां पर पुलिस ही नहीं था। आपने तो कम से कम स्वीकार कर लिया जी, हाँ वहां पर पुलिस था। दूसरा बात बोल रहा हूं मैं, जब शिकारी शिकार करने के लिए जैसे जाल बिछाता है ना, ऐसे ही बंगाल में अभी बीजेपी आने के लिए उसका जाल बिछा रहा है। कैसे भी करके बंगाल चाहिए। 2018 से हम लोग सुनते आ रहा हूँ ये नेक्स्ट टारगेट बंगाल, नेक्स्ट टारगेट बंगाल, नेक्स्ट टारगेट बंगाल। मैं आपको काल तक मेरा लग रहा था नहीं, ये जो हुआ ये नहीं होना चाहिए, अभी भी लग रहा है नहीं होना चाहिए। लेकिन कल मैंने पूरा वो वीडियो देखा जहां पर भी माइक में तृणमूल कांग्रेस का लीडर जो लोग वहां पर रोड साइड में उसका ब्लैक फ्लैग दिखा रहा था, ये मेरा हिसाब से डेमोक्रेसी में होता ही है। वो माइक में हर टाइम बोल रहा था, अरे रास्ता छोड़ो, तृणमूल वर्ग का जो लोग है कुछ नहीं करो, गाड़ी पास करो, गाड़ी पास करो, गाड़ी पास करो। मैं बोल रहा हूँ वही मिছিল में बीजेपी वाले ने पैसा देकर आदमी रखा था, वो लोग ये पत्थर मारा। क्योंकि अब देखिए, काल से मैं आज तक नो नेशनल चैनल में बैठ रहा हूँ, 9 चैनल में, कहां पर भी एक बात भी नहीं हुआ। जो किसान बैठा है दिल्ली और बॉर्डर में,
नहीं, ये कोई बात नहीं होती है। आपकी पार्टी सरकार में है या नहीं, पहली बात ये बताइए। टीएमसी का शासन है वेस्ट बंगाल में या बीजेपी का शासन है? वेस्ट बंगाल की सरकार की जिम्मेदारी किसके हाथ में है? अब आप कहेंगे कि क्राउड्स थे वहां, लोगों का गुस्सा था, ये टीएमसी गूंज नहीं थे, ये तो लोगों का गुस्सा था, ये तो मॉब वायलेंस था। लेकिन सरकार तो पश्चिम बंगाल में टीएमसी का है ना, तो बेसिक मैंडेट क्या होता है स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का कि लॉ एंड ऑर्डर मेंटेन करे। ये डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन का फेलियर है कि कोई भी सिटीजन ऑफ दिस कंट्री में travel to any part of this country, the basic security and the safety of that citizen must be ensured. गवर्नर साहब ने क्या कहा सुन लेते हैं। I will go across to Bhaskar Ghosh. Let's listen, and it's important to also track the voices coming on the issue that we have at hand. The governor has reacted very strongly to this. Hold on, let's listen in.
The events that happened yesterday are most unfortunate. They are a slur on our democratic fabric. They shame the largest democracy on earth.
All right. So we heard the Governor Bhaskar Ghosh. You heard what the TMC supporter has to say, that this is often these kind of things are being projected as a deliberate move to instigate violence. There are elements in the BJP who deliberately does that and then they cry foul. That seems to be the larger argument coming from the TMC.
Let me place my argument in a very sequential manner. Yesterday also I was covered most of the English and Hindi channels, and I also represented the party over there. But when I was seeing the detailed video footage of the incidents yesterday and day before yesterday, especially yesterday, I was thinking whether I'm sitting in the heart of Syria or in the heart of Afghanistan. This becomes the hotbed of all kind of terrorist activity which has been funded and promoted by the government, as it has been done in Syria or Afghanistan. See, the VVIP convoy and the national president of the largest party of India, the largest party of the country of the world, he is traveling with his convoy to see and do his constitutional activities in the state to promote his party for the forthcoming election. And the way it has been it was structured and it was implemented. I can't believe any kind of defense it has been. Tell me, we are not supposed to, if we create this, why we are not creating in Bihar? Why creating in Gujarat? Why we are not creating in Madhya Pradesh? Why we will create in Bengal? What a big thing in Bengal. And I'm seeing it, the range of pravaktas, range of
but some action
right
has been taken, sir. 7 people have been arrested, 3 FIRs have been registered, and 2 FIRs against unknown persons, and one again against one of the BJP leaders. So in terms of the action taken, are you satisfied?
Now is the point. Till yesterday, the defense was, it was a sabotage, it was a structured. Now they are talking about arrest. Now they are accepting that this is a criminal offenses. This is the lapse of the entire law and order situation of the state, and for which we have demanded foreign presidential rule, and for which the head of the constitution of the state has to condemn it and publicly given a statement in the press that this is not only condemnable, but this will also need an apology from the head of that is the chief minister and who is also the home minister of the state. So this is the performance of the chief minister and home minister. What kind of report?
Yes, so clearly both sides have taken strong position. The MHA has summoned the DGP of West Bengal and the Chief Secretary of West Bengal. They are going to be made answerable on the 14th of December is when these two authorities will have to appear before the Home Ministry. This is not something very usual that happens where a DGP and a State Chief Secretary is summoned. So clearly the BJP is not taking this lying down at all. We can see that. I want to go across. Okay, quickly respond. Let's have the TMC supporter respond. And then I'll toss to the other inputs that we have. Go ahead, sir.
सोमनाथ सिंह जी बोलिए। तो आप राइट, आप कुछ टाइम पहले बोल रहा था कि ये इंडिया में कोई भी कहां पर भी जा सकते हैं। मैम, हाथरस में आप लोग नहीं जा पाए हैं। अब मैं सिर्फ ये नहीं बोल रहा हूं, जब असम में एनआरसी लेकर तृणमूल कांग्रेस का एमपी वाले ने गया था वहां पर, एयरपोर्ट से मार के भगा दिया था। दिल्ली में जब ममता बनर्जी जाते हैं, उसका घर का सामने ये बीजेपी वाले ने फ्लैग लेकर उसका एगेंस्ट में हर टाइम ममता बनर्जी दूर हटो, ममता बनर्जी दूर हटो स्लोगन लगाते हैं। मैम ऐसा नहीं
very democratic protest, not a protest by the
अरे मिस्टर
jihadis
घोष,
and hooligans.
मिस्टर घोष
Not like
मिस्टर
a
घोष
jihadi
तो
and
सुनने का
hooligans.
थोड़ा भी आदत डालिए ना। मैं मिस्टर घोष, मैं आपका टाइम में एक बार भी बात नहीं किया। आप सबको मालूम है झूठ बोल रहा था, फिर भी मैं एक बार भी आपको प्रोटेस्ट नहीं किया। हमको थोड़ा अलाउ कीजिए प्लीज। मैं बोल रहा हूँ 7 आदमी अरेस्ट हुआ, लेकिन अभी तक प्रूव नहीं हो वो लोग तृणमूल का है क्या बीजेपी का है। अगर बीजेपी का है तो ये मान ले, ये मिस्टर घोष आप मानेंगे ना, ये बीजेपी वर्कर वाले ने वहां पर था। ऐसा नहीं बोलना बाद में कि ये लोग बंगाल का पुलिस बीजेपी वर्कर को अरेस्ट किया। क्यों? हम लोग पहले भी देखा था।
नहीं, वहाँ के जो फुटेज है ना सोमनाथ सिंह जी, जो फुटेज है उसमें टीएमसी के फ्लैग्स दिख रहे हैं। जो फुटेज है वहाँ टीएमसी के पार्टी फ्लैग्स दिख रहे हैं, और इस बात से थोड़ा सा जाहिर होता है कि शायद वहाँ टीएमसी सपोर्टर्स ज्यादा थे। तो इस बात को आप नकार नहीं सकते कि वहाँ पे टीएमसी के सपोर्टर्स थे जिन्होंने इस तरह का पथराव किया।
मैं वही बोल रहा था। यहाँ पर बंगाल में फुटपाथ में भी 5 रुपया में तृणमूल कांग्रेस, बीजेपी, सीपीएम का फ्लैग आप खरीद सकते हैं। ये फ्लैग देखकर कुछ प्रूफ नहीं होता
ये
है।
सब आप थियरीज एक के बाद एक बोलते रहेंगे। अब आप बोलेंगे बीजेपी वालों ने वो फ्लैग खरीद के इनको दिया और पथराव भी बीजेपी वालों ने किया। ये कोई कन्विंसिंग नहीं है इस वक्त। ऑल राइट, जस्ट होल्ड दैट थॉट। लेट्स हैव some other strong inputs that we have received. In fact, BJP president has also reacted to this entire situation. My colleague spoke to him, and after the development of the MHA summoning the DGP and the Chief Secretary, West Bengal Police has arrested 7 people, lodged 3 FIRs, and 2 FIRs have been registered over the stone pelting. Another FIR lodged against a BJP leader. Meanwhile, let's also listen in to what BJP Chief JP Nadda had to say with regards to the violence that he had to face during his travel across Bengal. Let's listen.
There was so much violence that we saw in Diamond Harbour. Not only media cars were attacked, but also BJP leaders were attacked. What has been your experience on the political violence here in West Bengal?
देखिए, I know what is happening in Bengal, and Mamta ji is the leader who believes in violence, number one. Number two, she believes in lawlessness. और यहाँ पर भ्रष्टाचार भी है, प्रशासन चरमरा चुका है, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन क्रम्बल डाउन कर चुका है, और ममता जी के डायरेक्शन पर यहाँ लॉलेसनेस को बढ़ावा दिया जा रहा है।
Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has been time and again raising this, that BJPs are outsider, don't vote for BJP, they don't understand the culture of West Bengal. What do you have to say to this statement of hers?
Mamta ji does not understand the culture of Bengal. I am sorry to say, the language she speaks, that is not Bengal. The type of the nouns and adjectives she uses, that is not Bengal. Bengal is known for sweet language, for rich culture, for rich traditions, which was represented by Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, which was represented by Swami Vivekananda, which was represented by Subhash Chandra Bose, which was represented by Sri Aurobindo. But the language she speaks and the low level she adopts, that itself speaks volumes about how much Bengali she is.
Okay, Bhaskar Ghosh, JP Nadda may be saying this, but the fact is that both sides appear to be equally violent in this. And even if you notice the reactions coming from your side, we've heard reactions like, we'll pay you back in the same coin, we'll pay you back with interest. So it's like an eye for an eye attitude. Somebody has to act more responsibly, because this is going into a very dangerous direction ahead of the state election. I also want to ask you that when you have your VVIP leaders visiting any state, they have the CISF protection. Did that also fail to sort of protect your leaders during this trip?
I will answer you. I will answer you in 2 parts. The first part is that, as you mentioned, that we are also giving the same kind of reply. Now you remember in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord Krishna has got in one hand he has got a chakra, another hand he has got a Gita. So now, when the time of a Gita, we have read the Gita for them. Now is the time to have a chakra. In the battlefield, you cannot think of peace. You cannot think. You can think of retaliation, because they only understand the battle which has been created. Somnath, again, I want to speak. Somnath, again, don't intervene. I am speaking in my time. Now the battlefield,
Okay.
the battle of political violence, the battle of lawlessness, what Mr. JP Nadda has mentioned, the battle of total crumbling down of the administration and the police in front of the political objective. This is the battle. Sorry. And in this battle, we are giving the befitting language they understand. The second part, what you mentioned, CRPF was there, but CRPF has got their own SOP because I know Bengal police has got no SOP. The police was within an arm's length. Police was like a mute spectator. And in this state, the police takes out to protect them. They goes under the table. They goes behind the file. They go behind the almiras. But our CRPF is our regimented force. They are used to protect. That is why Mr. Nadda was unhurt because he was using a bulletproof car. Otherwise, he could have been badly hurt like Mr. Kailash Vijayvargiya or Mr. Mukul Rai or Dilip Ghosh. Now, CRPF has done its job. But my question, in other states where the BJP is ruling, why CRPF do not have to face the threats? The threat is because the political objective and the hooligans and the jihadis, they all have second hands over there and they are trying to create a situation where we are feared. So we will not go to the public. We cannot talk our statements.
ममता बनर्जी का ये कहना है कि आप deliberately करते हैं in order to leverage on public sympathy. Mamata Banerjee is saying there are programs every now and then. Home Minister also comes. So they just want to portray in news that they have been beaten up. This is the reaction of the Chief Minister of West Bengal.
Madam, public
yes,
Ashirwad, public benevolence is there with us. We are now getting 40% vote in the last Lok Sabha election. We were at time 4%. From there 16%, 17%, now 40%. So we don't have to beg. We have to show our performance. We have to show our ideology.
सोमनाथ सिन्हा जी, क्या आप इस बात से डर गए हैं कि बीजेपी का जो प्रेजेंस है वेस्ट बंगाल में काफी बढ़ गया है, तो आप बाय ब्रूट फोर्स यू वांट टू स्टॉप देम? बिकॉज ये किस तरह की रणनीति है? आप उनको जबरन उनको रोकना चाहते हैं? दिस इज नॉट हाउ अ डेमोक्रेसी वर्क्स. Ahead of elections, all party leaders will come, they will campaign, they will go to Diamond Harbour, they will go to your chief minister's constituency. How can you use this logic that they are deliberately going to this constituency or that constituency to provoke?
And one more point. They are Shaukat saying that why we went to the Abhishek Mohalla.
Mr. Ghosh, this is my time. This is my time. This is my time, Mr. Ghosh. मैं एक बात कहना चाहता हूँ.
Let Mr. Somnath Singha respond. Yes.
Yes. 2011 मिस्टर घोष को देख के लग रहा है इस +30. तो 2011 से पहले सीपीएम को उखाड़ने के लिए बीजेपी वाले ने कोई भी आंदोलन किया नहीं किया, क्योंकि उन लोगों को डर था. अगर रास्ते में उतर आए ऐसे ना, सीपीएम वाले ने मार के भगा देते थे. 50,000 से ज्यादा वर्कर हमारा डेथ हुआ सीपीएम का हाथ में. 2011 तक ये बीजेपी वाले ने घर पे बैठा था. 2011 के बाद ममता बनर्जी आने के बाद ये लोगों को लगा अब यहाँ पर डेमोक्रेसी है, यहाँ पर पॉलिटिक्स कर पाएंगे ये लोग अपना बात लेकर आम आदमी का जाना पा रहे हैं. इसीलिए 2011 का बाद ये लोग वेस्ट बंगाल में घुसने का साहस किया. 2011 से पहले एक भी आंदोलन के बाद मिस्टर घोष बोलिए जो आप लोग सीपीएम को उखाड़ने के लिए आप लोग बात किया था, नहीं किया. क्यों? डेमोक्रेसी नहीं है.
अभी अक्टूबर महीने से जो है बीजेपी लीडर्स के किलिंग्स की ज्यादा खबर आ रही है. आई विल जस्ट गिव यू द ग्राफिक्स दैट वी हैव ऑन पॉलिटिकल किलिंग्स. 4th of October, Manish Shukla, BJP leader, shot dead at a tea stall. 13th of October, R. Mondal, BJP leader, attacked during clashes. 6 days later, Mondal succumbed to injuries. 24th of October, Kinkar Manjhi, member of BJP's booth committee, allegedly shot by local TMC worker. October 26th, Milan Haldar, BJP worker, clubbed to death. नहीं, क्योंकि आपने गिनाया कि किस तरह के TMC वर्कर्स का हत्या हुआ है, तो दूसरी तरफ का भी मुझे बताने दीजिए, क्योंकि ये सारे जो है, this is a list that we have of alleged political killings. डेरा में एक इंसिडेंट हुआ है. फिर आकाश प्रसाद, TMC activist, again TMC also has a few incidents to quote on how this kind of killings have taken place. 20th November, Akash Prasad, a TMC activist, was hacked to death. September 2020, S. Pramanik, a TMC man, found dead. Workers blame the local BJP. July 2019, Lal Chand killed in Kolkata. Again, TMC workers blamed the BJP for it. June 2019, Nirmal Kundu, TMC worker killed by bike-borne men in 24 Pargana. So let's face it, both sides are equally guilty. नहीं, कोई आप इसमें मॉरल हाई ग्राउंड आपको लेने की कोई गुंजाइश नहीं है, क्योंकि मैंने आपको बताया कि दोनों साइड के पॉलिटिकल वर्कर्स इस तरह से मारे जा रहे हैं. एंड दिस हैज टू स्टॉप. दिस हैज टू स्टॉप समवेयर. यस, भास्कर घोष.
नरेंद्र मोदी खुद स्टेटमेंट दिया था बंधु प्रकाश पाल के बारे में. उस टाइम मालदा में बंधु प्रकाश पाल आरएसएस का कार्यकर्ता था. उसका बीवी का, उसका बच्चा का मर्डर हुआ था. उस टाइम अमित शाह जी ने भी स्टेटमेंट लिया था. बीजेपी रास्ते में उतार के आग लगा दिया था.
आप आराम से बात करिए सोमनाथ सिंह जी, इतना चिल्लाने की जरूरत नहीं है. दोनों पक्ष हम सुन लेते हैं आराम से. भास्कर घोष को जवाब देने दीजिए कि टीएमसी के भी वर्कर्स जो है मारे गए हैं पिछले 2-3 महीने में. ऐसा नहीं कि ओनली बीजेपी वर्कर्स आर गेटिंग किल्ड. भास्कर घोष.
मैडम पहली बात है, आज रूलिंग पार्टी कौन है? टीएमसी रूलिंग पार्टी है. उनके हाथ में पुलिस है, उनके हाथ में सारे प्रशासन है. तो अगर टीएमसी के वर्कर मारे जाते हैं तो आप बताइए कितना बीजेपी लोग को आज फांसी का सजा सुनाया गया है? कितने बीजेपी लोग को आज जस्टिस आज जाके कोर्ट सजा दिए हैं? आज टीएमसी का लोग जो बात है, पूरा टीएमसी अपने आप में झगड़ा कर रहा है. आप देख लीजिए सारे टीएमसी का जितना भी झगड़ा, चाहे उलबेड़िया हो, चाहे वो बैराकपुर हो, चाहे वो भद्रेश्वर हो, हर जगह अपने they are having a dog fights amongst themselves. But we are not a ruling party. We are in the opposition. When after the Lok Sabha election is over, as we got 40%, we have lost 115 numbers of our precious netas and karyakartas. Until on a single case today, there is no formal post-mortem report, there is no formal FIR, there is no formal action have been taken against any of this. How do you justify that? How do you justify that, please?
So this is really not going anywhere. On one hand, you have the governor of the state and the chief minister also on a bitter standoff. We often hear comments against each other, and the BJP and TMC also at large, daggers drawn in a way right ahead of the state elections. This is not how it should be in a civilized society. There should be constructive, healthy debates around people's issues, but far from it, we are seeing a sort of a violent attitude from both sides, which has literally vitiated the atmosphere of this poll-bound state. Thanks very much for joining us, Bhaskar Ghosh and Somnath Singha, for giving us your time. On the other side, to stay with us, also visit us on mirrornownews.com and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Telegram for more updates. Thanks for watching.